Good evening, kaiju fans. Valenquill has risen from the grave once again with another review and whether or not it's worth your time. Tonight's film is Godzilla vs. Biollante, a direct sequel to the return of Godzilla and the official beginning of the Heisei era. It takes place 5 years after the return of Godzilla, brought to life from the imagination of a Japanese dentist, Shinichiro Kobayashi, whom also worked on the Ultraman franchise, and Kazuki Amori, who would direct Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah and write the screenplay for Godzilla vs. Mothra and Godzilla vs. Destroyer. After the destruction of Tokyo in 1984, Biomajor, a fictional terrorist group, is on the hunt for Godzilla cells, going through any means necessary, resulting in the death of one of the main character's daughters, Haruka Shiragami. 5 years later, after long consideration, Dr. Shiragami decides to splice Erika's cells with a rose and Godzilla, for fearing that her soul will be lost. In doing so, he makes a grave mistake and creates the ultimate monster, Biollante. Biomajor holds Japan hostage as Godzilla sleeps, threatening to wake him if the Japan diet doesn't provide the Godzilla cells. Unfortunately, the JSDF isn't quick enough, and Godzilla answers the call of Biollante. With the help of anti-nuclear bacteria and Biollante, they are able to subdue Godzilla temporarily, focusing on an environmental message about the dangers of genetic modification. Most of the greatest Godzilla films have a well-written environmental message. Thankfully, the release of Godzilla vs. Biollante wasn't as plagued as 1984. But this was the last Godzilla film to be released until 1998, when TriStar acquired the rights and brought the rest of the Heisei series to America. This Godzilla film has everything you could want from a Godzilla movie. Meaningful characters that have a purpose, a strong plot, and some of the best practical effects I have ever seen in a Godzilla movie, thanks to Koichi Kawakita. The only complaint I have with this film is the questionable dialogue spoken by the English-speaking cast. It detracts from the darker themes of the film. However, I don't believe it is enough to compromise the message of the film. Koji Takahashi, Toru Minegishi, Masanobu Takashima, and Megumi Odaka keep the story going with their stellar acting. Kenpachiro Satsuma once again masters the animalistic nature of Godzilla, recapturing the true horror of this menacing creature. I believe this film is worth your time because it shows the repercussions of tampering with Mother Nature, and the detrimental effect it has on the atmosphere, leading only to Dr. Shiragami's demise, reminding us that no matter how man-made, nature cannot be controlled. Thank you for watching. What are your opinions on Godzilla vs. Biollante? Let me know in the comments below, and I thank you for your time and hope that you will join the madness.